Oh my God. Do my eyes deceive me? Do my eyes deceive me? Did that really happen? Did the Mets win a baseball game? It has been nearly 2 weeks since I've got to talk on this channel about a win. I know that they beat the Pirates. I did not get to talk about that at all. Um, Outside of that, they've not won a game since. I get to talk about a win. I get to talk about a win. I can't believe it. For the first time in what feels like forever, Mets win, baby, 4-3 over the New York Yankees. Cannot believe that they actually won a baseball game. It felt like it was never going to happen again. It truly felt like it wasn't going to happen again. And no, I'm not saying we're back. I'm not saying playing the parade or anything, but it just feels good to at least get a win. Oh, it feels good. And I'm well aware the Yankees are down Aaron Judge, which kind of takes away a bit from the satisfaction of the win. But you know what? I'm going to take every single second of this because of the fact that it feels so rare at this point for the Mets to win a baseball game, to the point where I have to just take the small victories. I have to take the small victories here and just celebrate literally any win. And it will feel like a World Series win. Okay, maybe not to that extent, but still, regardless, leave a like if you enjoy the video. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live on the channel. But let's talk about this game because, oh my God, we get to talk about a win. I know I keep saying it, but it's been so long. I could cry. It started late thanks to a delay. So we had a little raid delay action, but JV on the bump versus Garrett Cole on the other side of things. So you should have a pitcher's duel, and let's see what happens. Jake Bauers flies out to lead things off, and then JV gets back-to-back strikeouts on Stan and Donaldson. I was a little worried after the first inning, though. I'm not going to lie. Looked like Verlander had trouble locating his slider early in the outing. That definitely worried me, but he definitely figured it out as the start went along. But again, it was something that worried me early, and I was like, all right, I'm glad we got out of that with a 1-2-3 inning there, but I like to see a little bit better execution with the pitches. Bottom of the first, NIMMO strikes out to lead things off. Marte grounds out. McNeil strikes out. We go to the top of the second, where again Verlander gets a 1-2-3, gets Rizzo the fly out. LeMahieu grounds out. IKF with a strikeout. Bottom of the second, Lindor grounds out. Alvarez strikes out, and Beatty lines out. We go to the top of the third. Billy McKinney gets himself a ground roll double there. So a leadoff double, not good, not good. And I thought, yeah, this is where it's gonna where things are gonna get to become tricky, right? Well, thankfully not, as Trevino grounds out, Volpe flies out, Bowers pops out. We go to the bottom of the third, where unfortunately the Mets go down in order. Pham grounds out, Escobar strikes out, Vientos grounds out. Top of the fourth, Stanton strikes out, Donaldson grounds out. Vientos making a nice little dive there, if I'm not mistaken. There was a couple of nice little plays there and a little hops there that Vientos played well, but Rizzo then flies out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Nimmo flies out. Marte grounds out. McNeil strikes out. So we're really having a pitcher's duel here, because in the top of the fifth, Verlander would pick up 2 strikeouts of his own and get LeMahieu to ground out. We go to the bottom of the fifth, where things finally started to pick up a bit. Francisco Lindor with a huge lead-off double, and Francisco Alvarez would fly out. Beatty would strike out, but the Mets do something with 2 outs as Tommy Pham hits himself a RBI double to make it a 1-0 ball game. That goes in the right field. So again, Mets make it 1-0. Escobar strikes out, but we will take the lead there. Jose Trevino in the top of the sixth leads things off with a double. Again, I got worried that Verlander was going to start to run into trouble. We see it with Scherzer all the time, where the fifth, sixth inning, trouble is when it starts to kick in, or the 6 innings when trouble starts to kick in is what I should say. Trevino gets that double, but Volpe then lines out Bowers with a single, and that would make it a 1-1 ball game. And yeah, you knew something like that was going to happen. But thankfully, a double play would end the inning. So you get out of that with only allowing 1 run. You get out of a leadoff double, allowing just 1 run. I'll take it. I will take it. And that would be all for Verlander, who had himself a very good start. Would have liked going into it for him to have gone 7, but it's not the worst. And considering what we've got from him and the rest of the pitching staff, I will easily take, and I will not complain whatsoever. Bottom of the 6th, not good. Vientos gets a single. Nimmo gets a single, and then Marte strikes out. McNeil lines out, and Lindor pops out to end the inning. So, yeah, Cole works out of a jam, and the Mets fail to capitalize after 2 leadoff hits. Jeff Brigham comes in the pitch, which for the life of me, I couldn't understand. I thought it made perfect sense to bring Brooks Raley in to the game here. You go Raley, Ottavino, Robertson for the rest of the game. To me, I thought it wasn't rocket science here, but it apparently was, as he allows a walk to Donaldson. He hits Rizzo, gets LeMahieu the strikeout. Then they get the force out. But IKF would end up getting a run in there. So that made it a 2-1 game. Brooks Raley then came in the pitch, and IKF steals second. Alvarez throws it to the outfield, so he's able to advance to third. And then IKF steals home to make it a 3-1 ball game. Wonderful. Billy McKinney then would hit a single, so I guess it doesn't matter. They would have scored the run regardless, but still, just embarrassing to watch your team allow someone to steal home. Anyway, Trevino then pops out to end the inning. Jimmy Cordero came in the pitch for the Yankees, allows a single to Francisco Alvarez. Beatty flies out. Tommy Pham then with a single. Escobar then gets out, as that was a force out there. So you had runners on the corners. Vientos walks. Marinaccio came in the pitch. He hits Nimmo. That makes it a 3-2 game. Starling Marte then hits a single to left. 3-3. Mets tie the ball game, thankfully. Starling Marte back in the 2-hole again. Gets himself a huge hit, a huge RBI. And unfortunately, Brandon Nimmo was not aware on the base paths. And yeah, he was caught trying to get back to second base, as he thought that he was going to get to go to third there. So he has to run back to second. They review the play, and yeah, he was out. So Ottavino comes in, allows a leadoff double to Anthony Volpe, and yeah, I got worried yet again, because I can't watch the Mets game without any sort of stress, because it's just not possible. It's not possible for that to be a thing. Bauer strikes out. Stanton grounds out. Donaldson flies out, thankfully. So Ottavino with some good work there. Tommy Kahnle gets a 1-2-3 inning, gets McNeil to pop out, and then Lindor and Alvarez to strike out. Robertson comes in, strikes out Anthony Rizzo, allows a double to DJ LeMahieu, and I definitely got worried here. Torres came to pitch hit, and Cabrera came in to pitch run. Torres would walk, and then Billy McKinney grounds out. Willie Calhoun pitch hit for Trevino. He grounds out. Robertson works out of a little bit of a jam there. So thankfully, don't have to worry too much. Albert Abreu then came in to pitch for the Yankees, and he gets a 1-2-3 inning on Beatty, Pham, and then strikes out Escobar. Dominic Leone then came in, because the question was, after Robertson, who the hell was going to pitch in the 10th inning? And they go to Dominic Leone, and I was definitely concerned, to say the least. But he did very good. Strikes out Volpe. Bowers flies out. They intentionally walk Stanton after it was a 2-0 count. And then Donaldson with a force out there. So hallelujah. Hallelujah. Dominic Leone gave what we needed. And then in the bottom of the 10th, Vientos strikes out. Nick Ramirez then came in, and Brandon Nimmo ropes a double to the fence in right field. Mets win the game 4-3. Can you believe it? I still can't. Final score 4-3. 8 hits for the Mets, 6 for the Yankees, 2 errors for the Mets, none for the Yankees. Your winning pitcher is Dominic Leone. Your losing pitcher is Albert Abreu. So Yeah, the Mets win a game. Again, this was another mid-off, I would say. But the Mets come out on top in this edition of it. And it's just unbelievable, isn't it? Mets were 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position, leaving 6 on total. Again, the offense could have done more like last night. They didn't, but still not awful from the offense. Not too bad. Not great. NIMMO goes 2 for 4, which is very good with 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Poor base running. He's had a couple rough times here with this series between dropping the ball in center field and then the base running, but he came up clutch, ended up getting the walk-off there. And yeah, he had himself a good day at the office. Marte 1 for 4 with a huge RBI and a strikeout. I will take a small little victory there with Starling Marte because that RBI was much needed and it was huge in the Mets winning this game. So Marte, not too bad. McNeil 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. I would like for him to stop hitting third. I think you should move Lindor up to the 3-hole, put Alvarez in the cleanup spot until Alonso's back. That's just me, but we know that's not going to happen. If anything, Daniel Vogelback will be slotted in hitting cleanup on what, Thursday? Or no, they're off Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so that's just what will happen. Anyway, speaking of Lindor, though, he goes 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Got the rally started. We'll take that. Would have liked more from Lindor in this series in general, but I guess we'll take a 1 for 4 effort. Alvarez 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Not good enough behind the dish, in my opinion. He also had a little bit of a trying to frame some pitches. So yeah, Alvarez definitely didn't have the best of games. Beatty, neither did he, going 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Yikes. Tommy Pham, though, 2 for 4. Way to bounce back after a piss-poor performance last night. Gets an RBI as well. Good effort for Tommy Pham. Eduardo Escobar goes 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And I was wondering how he got 2 runs, but then I remember he was probably the free runner at second base there. So that would make a lot of sense. And then Vientos goes 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Keep playing him, please, because he will continue to hit if you do. Yes, that's all I have to say there. And then the pitching. Good. The pitching was good. 3 walks allowed total, 10 strikeouts. Not the best, not the worst, but 3 runs allowed, 6 hits against. Verlander, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits against, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Justin Verlander had himself a very good start. And this is the Justin Verlander that we need going forward if the Mets want to even consider making the wild card. This is the Justin Verlander we need. Jeff Brigham was not good, on the other hand, with 2 earned runs, allowing a walk, getting 1 strikeout. Yeah, Jeff Brigham was not good. Neither was really Brooks Raley, as he allowed a hit in the third of an inning he pitched. Yeah, not good enough from Raley and Brigham. But Ottavino, good, allows a hit, but gets a strikeout, works out of a little bit of a jam. Robertson, same deal, allows a hit, gets a strikeout, allows a walk, though, too, gets out of a jam. And then Dominic Leone allows a walk, but that was an intentional walk regardless. And he ends up getting the strikeout. Again, Dominic Leone, not too shabby. Not the guy I expected to play hero in the bullpen there, especially when the Mets desperately needed him to play hero. But the Mets actually won a baseball game. They're now 2-8 in their last 10, though. So can't take a full victory lap, can we? But we could be somewhat happy here, right? So they're now only 4 games back of the wild card, and they play the Cardinals next. Cardinals are next. They are the worst team in the National League. You gotta win the series at the very least. You gotta. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. And I will see you in the next one. Let's go, Mets.